Alrighty, perfect. Right off the bat, you're 2-0, both by knockouts. Is your game plan when you come into MMA to, strike, have the boxing approach and end the match early? Or do you come in with different strategies?
I come in like the person stole something from me. So I come in like we had beef on the yard or something, or as if we didn't like each other. I don't come in here to play the sport. I come here to fight. So I come in to finish every time.
Awesome. Now, what got you interested into MMA?
Back in the day, I just found myself watching MMA. So like the WEC days, the Strike Force, the Pride days.
Okay.
I was a big Nick Diaz fan, or Miko Krokop, and Rampage Jackson, Anderson Silva, and so I was almost a fan of the sport first, and then I had some fights in high school that I had a fight and I ended up knocking the kid out, and then I just remember after that fight, I just kept thinking of every single scenario, every situation that happened in that fight, the different things that I could have done in that fight, and in a sense, I became obsessed, and the obsession turned into a passion. And then once I moved to Arizona, I eventually did a little MMA in the off season, and man, I just loved it so much. Everything from the grind to the just competition between the one-on-one competition. I just fell in love with it.
Awesome. Now, besides these fights, did you ever participate in any combat sports before MMA, like boxing, wrestling, anything like that?
Nope, none at all. Actually, I was playing football and golf at Glendale Community College before this. I never had any experience of combat sports other than football, but nothing with man-on-man combat. So, so I started this back in 2014 on and off at a UFC gym, but then I just didn't have enough money to pay for a membership, so I started working at an Amazon for 12-hour shifts. I worked at McDonald's. I worked at Sky Zone, and eventually I became a caregiver, and that's what I do now, and that gave me the opportunity to have free time to go train with martial arts, and that's when I started training at the MMA lab in, I think, the end of 2016, and so essentially that's when I really started. It was end of 2016, 2017.
That's amazing. That's a grind. What made you continue this passion and not just give up, when you didn't have the money or anything?
I believe in the law of attraction. I believe if you put your mind forward to something, you dedicate everything you have into it, continue to have a solid work ethic, and you believe in yourself, the time will come. Your time will come. It's just a matter of time of putting the work in, being consistent, staying dedicated. I just always had a bulletproof mindset, and I always knew that one day my time will come.
Awesome. Now, jumping a little ahead here, a couple days ago you had that big fight where you won. Again, congrats on that.
Thanks, brother.
But you said after the fight, it wasn't your best fight. What do you believe went wrong with that fight?
I just was watching him a little too much. I wasn't fighting my fight. I almost kind of got caught into his fight of being wild and not picking my shots, not using my jab, not using my movement to stall him. I caught myself watching him, and then I let him touch me a few times because of that. To where in reality I should have been moving my feet, kicking his legs, using my range, kicking his body, keeping from distance, and then eventually finding my shot off of a combo to put him away. So I just needed to be. I was calm. I felt calm. I almost felt too calm though, and that's why I found myself like watching him. So next time, just gonna. I really, since this is only my second fight, I'm learning from that. So next time, just be a little more consistent on my game plan and not falling into his way of fighting and fighting my fight.
Well, you sort of jumped into my next question. Since you're still new to the sport, what are you currently trying to learn or develop in practice right now?
Just to be an all-around mixed martial artist. Every day I go to wrestling, I go to jiu-jitsu, and I go to striking. So every day I'm working on every single aspect of martial arts. So right now, it doesn't matter from wrestling to anything. I'm just trying to get better all around, really.
Now you have, like you said, a ton of practicing you got to do. How do you balance it with, you're out, I guess, outside of MMA, being a caregiver, spending time with family, all this other stuff?
So I have a strict schedule for my MMA. So I come in the morning from like 8 to 11. And then I have my team practice from like 3 to 5. And then I usually will do like another hour or 2 hours of class from like 6 to 8. So in between those hours is when I'm doing my caregiving. And for family, man, that's the crappy part. I'm actually from Washington.
Really?
Washington. So,
what part of Washington?
Back at home. Yakima. So it's about 2 hours outside of Seattle.
Okay, yeah. I have a family up in Bellingham.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Yeah, my sister's living over in, whatchamacallit now? Not Tacoma.
Ferndale or?
The one right next to Seattle.
Tacoma?
No.
What is it, like Bellevue?
I can't think about it, but yeah, she lives right there too. So
okay.
Beautiful. I love Washington.
It's a nice area.
Yeah.
Well, you're still new to the MMA scene, like I keep saying. What do you believe makes you unique as a fighter?
I think my style, man. I come in to put people away, and my style is someone getting put away. So, and when I am, I'm an entertainer. So when I'm out there, I'm having fun. I mean, you can see when I'm out there, I'm smiling. I'm just having fun out there, and I think people take that and they really like that. They like the truth behind what I give. I don't lie about nothing, and you can see that in my fighting technique, man. It's all true, and I come out there to put people away. That's what I do.
That's great. That's great. Now, obviously, I read your Twitter bio. You want to be the next UFC champ. I don't blame you.
Mm-hmm.
It's a long road.
I actually want to be the first ever 3-weight world champion. I want to be a 45, 55, and 70-pound champion, the first ever.
Really? You were 45, right? A couple days ago, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. When I fought at 55, I actually had only I had like a 2-week camp, and I only sparred. I only sparred twice before that fight, and it was the only 2 times I ever sparred in my life.
Really?
So that first fight for 155, I was so beginner, so novice. It was cool to get in there and get the finish, but I didn't even cut any weight. Like the day of the weigh-ins, I was like 158, and I didn't cut literally any weight. I just went and did a jog and got myself down to 55. So it was super easy. So that's why it was cool to go down to 45. Have the MMA lab, have John Crouch in my corner this time, and to really help me with like how to be a professional in this sport, not to be an amateur, to be an elite fighter. And so the weight cut was awesome. I'm probably going to find a home here at 145, and I'm excited now.
Awesome. Now, getting into that 145, how do you think you can reach, I guess, the top of the world, get all your dream that you want up at the UFC level?
I believe just one fight at a time. Keep putting people away. Keep having fun. Don't worry about what's going to come, because it will come. If I keep doing what I'm doing, eventually I will be one of the best in the world. So right now I'm just putting one foot in front of the other and continue to be the best Rich Harmon I could be as a mixed martial artist.
Now, you said you're from Washington, but you're currently representing Arizona, which is not the biggest fighting state. How would you describe the combat scene here?
To me, I think Arizona's a hotbed for MMA. It's one of the reasons I came down here. For one, for football and golf, but in the back of my head, I knew the MMA lab was here. I knew if you're fighting guys over in Arizona and you're doing good, then you're going to get noticed pretty easy, because the competition over here is so high. I think Arizona's a hotbed for MMA.
Now, you fought through Iron Boy, which is a top tier 2 program throughout the nation, and you fought through RUF MMA, which has a lot of legendary fighters come through. How does it feel to fight under some of these networks and get your name out there so early?
Man, it's awesome. I had a really good time at this RUF MMA. The whole, how they put everything on, from how they treat you in the backstage and everything, it was all real professional, and it was really cool. And how they had it to where, like, we came out on the stage and then we got to walk down and stuff. So that was really cool. They did mess up my walkout song, so that's it's whatever. Yeah, so I wanted to come out some Gucci Mane, but they ended up having me come out some metal. So I mean, it didn't bother me at all. Like I said, I'm just having fun. I'm cool, calm, and collected when I've been there, but it would have been nice to come out some good music.
Yeah, no, that audio guy.
I was getting more hyped off my opponent's music than my own, so it was fun, and yeah, I just enjoyed every bit of it, every part of it.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, it was a wild scene. Even though, you know, the crowd might have not been completely packed, it was amazing to just be there and see what's going on.
Yeah, it was funny when they called my name, it was like crickets, and then when they called my opponent, man, everyone went crazy.
Oh man, he was a fan favorite.
Yeah, that's when I knew I had my hands full, but that's when I'm at my best, man. Pressure makes diamonds, and that's exactly what you saw.
Now, like you said earlier, you know, you're trying to go one fight at a time. What's the next move for you after your win against Zach Stewart?
I'm hoping to get back as soon as possible. I mean, there's a November 16th Iron Boy card. I would like to get on that, or there's I think a RUF card in December, which I wouldn't mind getting on that. And even if it's not Iron Boy and RUF, man, I just want to get back in there before the end of the year and just keep this ball rolling.
No.
Right now, I'm already back in the gym, already training, already back in gi jiu-jitsu, so I'm ready to go whenever.
That's great. Now, would you ever go outside of the state, even though you're still an amateur, to fight? You know, whether it's New Mexico, California, Vegas, anywhere?
Oh yeah, man. The cool thing about martial arts is you get to travel the world, and that's one of the things I want to do. So if I could have a fight somewhere, that'd be awesome, man. So for me, it'd be going on a vacation and have a scrap at one point in the vacation. So I mean, that sounds like a good weekend for me.
Well, final question. Again, you're leading right into it. What would be your dream fight? You know, who would you want to fight, and where would it be?
I'd want to fight the world champion in Las Vegas, man. I just want to get in there, put the world champion to sleep, and raise my belt in front of my people. So, I mean, another one would be inside the, I think, is it Safeco Field? Is that the one that closes?
Yeah. Yeah, in Seattle or whatever, yeah.
I'd love to get a fight there. The last time they had a fight, I think, was in Tacoma in Seattle, and I think Benson Henderson actually was the headliner, who is one of my teammates, he's from Federal Way. And so, actually, yeah, I think my dream fight would be in Washington at Safeco Field, fighting for a title.
That's awesome, man. It was fun talking to you.
Yeah, it was awesome talking to you, Nick, man. If you ever need me, ever need anything, just reach out to me, and I'm here.
Awesome, cool. Well, I'll try to, you know, catch one of your fights. I've gone to Iron Boy a couple times. That was the first time I went to RUF, and I was supposed to get press passes, but they screwed me over, unfortunately. But yeah, no, it was great watching you as well as all the other fights.
Yeah, thanks, brother. It means a lot.
No problem. You know, I'll publish this on my site, my article, and then I'll probably clip this up and put it on the radio too, so I could send you the links for it also after, if you want to, you know, retweet it or whatever, keep it to yourself, share it to your family, everything.
Yeah, I'd love that. So whenever you do that, just throw me in there, and then I'll probably retweet it and get it out there.
Awesome, perfect. Again, fun talking to you. Congrats on the big win, and good luck.
Yeah, great talking to you too, brother. Have a great weekend.
All right, you too.